All right, new area that we're watching in the tropics. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But of the near term, we've had all this rain across the area this afternoon, particularly in Lee and Charlotte County, where we've seen these showers and storms developing with the sea breeze during the afternoon. And as I mentioned at the top of the hour, we were looking at rainfall totals 2 to 3 inches across parts of North Lee County in and around Fort Myers and Tice, with that band of storms that just pretty much sat right on I-75 for about a half hour to an hour or so, dumping all that rainfall. With this high humidity that we have in place, these storms have no problem dumping that kind of rain in a very short period of time. And we're still seeing that now, even though we're not seeing as much yellow on the radar, indicating the intensity of the rain is not nearly as high as it was. So some lighter rain, some patches of moderate rain heading down into parts of Charlotte County there out of DeSoto County. Lee County, some rain still going on in the Cape, Pine Island. Looks like out toward Boca Grande, Captiva, and Sanibel. Fort Myers Beach, some light rain as well. But it looks like things are drying out elsewhere across Southwest Florida, and that should continue to be the trend here through the rest of tonight. Temperatures now in the mid to upper 70s, so it's going to be another muggy one here across the area. Temperatures tomorrow morning under partly cloudy skies into the mid 70s. We'll be up in the low 80s by 10 a.m. And then we're expecting highs upper 80s to around 90 under a mixture of cloud and sunshine, with another round of scattered storms developing during the afternoon as we're in that typical rainy season pattern here across the area, with an easterly flow and those storms just basically making their way all across the state throughout the afternoon. And then when the Gulf sea breeze starts pushing inland, that's where we get the most storms here during the afternoon. Now, we are looking at the tropics. Things quiet at the present time. We were watching this area just north and east of Bermuda, but right now that does not look like it'll develop, but we'll keep an eye on it nonetheless. But there is another area that we're keeping a close eye on, even though right now it looks like the chances of this developing is very low. There's simply hostile conditions here in the Caribbean. Dry air and upper level wind shear, both are unfavorable for further development. We'll keep an eye on this tropical wave, though, as it heads towards the Lesser Antilles, but right now chance for development only at 10%. So here's predictor. Starting the morning off dry with clouds and sunshine, and then like clockwork, storms again developing east of our area and then spreading westward across the state, with the Gulf sea breeze collision occurring later in the afternoon and evening. I think the timing of the storms probably be a little earlier than what we saw today. And then on Friday, chances are going to be very isolated, so not nearly as much coverage here to close out the work week, but the storm chances and coverage will pick back up as we head into the weekend. So your forecast for tonight, partly cloudy skies. Once we get rid of the rain, you'll have that for another couple of hours or so, and then the rest of tonight, though, should be quiet. 74 your overnight low temperature. Highs around 90 here for your Thursday afternoon, and of course, we'll see those scattered PM storms across the area. Ingman Marine forecast seas 2 feet, winds becoming northerly during the afternoon at 5 to 10 knots. Inland waters a light chop. 7-day forecast, more the same headed towards the end of the week. Now it looks like Friday the storm chances will be more isolated, so not nearly as many. Highs around 90, and then scattered storm chances returning during the afternoon and evening for the weekend and into next week.
Thank you, Derek.